Moi. Là, c'est le marqueur du sud. Marquenose. C'est une vertèbre, là, non? Marquenose
Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show, and it's 3:49 p.m. here in Florida, and I had turned on this radio because I was doing something else with the computer, and so I thought, well, I'll just turn this radio on and let it scan, do the ATS scan, and see what it finds. Well, this is one of the stations it found, and it found about a half a dozen more, and they're all coming from the Middle East. I'm using the MFJ 31-foot vertical antenna, and this, of course, is the Texan PL310ET. And I was wondering if you could figure out what this station is. Okay, I'm going to give you a bunch of hints. Again, the time is about 3:50 now, p.m. in Florida, so that's Eastern Daylight Time. The frequency is 9.855. I'll even tell you, should I tell you where it's coming from? Yeah, I'll tell you where it's coming from. And when I say coming from, this is not necessarily the state that the radio station is from, but this is where the transmitter is. The transmitter for this transmission right now is in Madagascar. Again, kind of in the Middle East. And what else can I tell you? In case you couldn't quite hear what they were saying, they're speaking in French. So that should be enough hints. So if you add all those things up, the time, the location, the language, the frequency, 9855, you should be able to guess where this is. Okay, so much for that. And I'm really thankful for all the people that commented on my strange or unknown station I had on my scanner radio. I appreciate that. My conclusion was, and this is just my conclusion, I really never found any factual information to say, yeah, that's it. But I think it's a local taxi company. I think that's what it is. So that's what that was all about. Now, thanks again for everybody that made a comment and made a guess. So you can try it again. This is on Shortwave, and I'm going to show you what else I received. Again, I received a couple of stations, and of course, conditions vary, so they could go away quickly. So let's see what else we got. That was the strongest one, and it was very strong, even though it's actually getting stronger. Okay, let's see what else we got. This was done by using the ATS function on this radio. So it scanned all of the international broadcast bands. There's one at 9.930. I'm looking it up for myself. Okay, there's a whole bunch of stations that use that frequency. Okay, let's go on. That's in English. I think that's the same station. Yeah, it is. So The first catch it made was a little bit off. This one is supposedly, let's see. No, it says it, the one I caught says it's being broadcast in Greek. That wasn't Greek. I wonder what that is. 9.935. My lookup schedule says it's Helsinki, again in the Middle East. Oh, that's the preacher man. WWV, kind of weak. Some data. Am I zoomed in? Let me check my camera here. No, I'm not. Let me zoom in a little better. There, you see it a little better. Noise.
Then you'll get put on another uncomfortable spot.
Boy, that's loud and clear.
Oh, these wonderful
Sounds like it's
signs
from
will it take?
Kentucky. Let me look it up.
I couldn't raise my hand. My wheel is so comfortable right now. I told you it scares the liver out of me. I don't even want to go home. I think I'll just preach until Jesus comes.
Oh no, that's the
I referred to this a few weeks ago.
that's the Caribbean Beacon, which is pretty strong, which is south of me, down in Antigua. It's very strong. Noise. There's a station in there, but it's pretty weak. There's a station. Kind of weak. Let me look that one up. 11810. That could be, it's in English. That could be the BBC. With a transmitter, the map shows it's out in the Atlantic off of Africa. Pretty good though. I mean, it's fair. Nah, I can't make that one out. That's strong. That could be Radio Martini out of Greenville. I think so. 12.05. Can't quite make out what they're saying. I'm not sure what that is. Oop, had a strong station there for a second. Yeah, nothing there. Oh, yeah.
He tried and tried, couldn't get his product, reject, into the potter's field. Hear this.
I think we just heard this guy.
There are no accidents in this book of Revelation.
That's WWCR in Tennessee. Now, excuse me, Nashville, Tennessee. Loud and clear. Man, bands are active. What the heck is that? 15140. That could be, again, out of the Middle East. No. That's Radio Habana. Yeah, that's Radio Habana. Loud and clear, not far from me. Same thing. Two stations. 17490. That's coming and going. I'm not sure what that is. $17.75. Sounds like Spanish. No, nothing shows up. Now, a lot of the stations that are Spanish-speaking stations are not on any shortwave list because they don't register, and so you won't find them. $21.675. Pretty weak. Now, the only thing I found is RMI out of Okeechobee, Florida. Okay, now we're back down the bottom of the band at 2.3 something. I noticed on this radio it gets bleed over from the medium wave band down here below 3 megahertz. So I'm just going to skip these. See, there's a lot of them. Turn the volume up. See, we're getting bleed over. Now that's very clear, or very loud. See if that's real. Nope. So that's, I'm probably getting bleed over because I'm using this external antenna, and it's just overloading the radio. So these are probably harmonics of lower frequencies on the medium wave band. That's probably what I'm hearing. You can hear there's a couple of them in there. That's probably a real station. Again, another Spanish station. I don't know what that is. That might be real. Yeah, there it is. There, the Voice of Turkey. 5.980. Again, Middle East. 2 stations. Probably one's a bleed over. It should be broadcasting in Turkish.
To a mothership.
7285. Is that where we started?
Australian police have stopped more than 11 tons of illicit Fred kisses bound for local
I don't think so.
New figures show more than 1,500 foreigners became permanent
That,
Chinese residents last
yeah, that is probably China radio.
year. The process
They're broadcasting in English right now, and it's out of Sherwick, which is in the Middle East again.
became a green card. Get to
Very clear. 7360. That is in the Middle East, and it could be Islamic Rep Iran in Spanish. No, it's music right now. Oh, there you go. Couldn't tell if she was speaking Spanish or not. Could be. They're pretty strong. 7375. Definitely Spanish. And there is a 7375 in the Middle East, Radio Romania. But it says it's broadcasting in French. That didn't sound like French. Maybe so. It's got that kind of French accent. So that's probably right. Again, out of the Middle East. 9275. I remember where I started. I think this is where I started. Well, that's loud and clear. No. That says it could be a station out of the United States. WMLK. Yeah, that's English for sure. Okay, let's go one more. 9420. And that's music, so let me turn it down. Let me turn it down more. Okay, we do this one and we will call it quits. But I am just amazed. I typically don't come out here and listen to shortwave this time of day. But I should. I can see, yeah, we're back to Helsinki. And that's over in the Middle East again. So, it's kind of Middle East day for me here in Florida. And if you enjoyed this show, please give me a thumbs up. Who says shortwave's dead? It ain't dead in my radio. Bye-bye.